Well, folks, the WWE is underway in Milwaukee. Sorry, I meant the RNC, but frankly, today, I couldn't tell the difference. Because holy hell, folks, what just happened at the convention between disgraced former Speaker of the House and star of Everyone Hates Kevin, Kevin McCarthy, and the guy I assume is Trump's favorite congressperson because they both like him young, Matt Gaetz, is too wild not to talk about or show you. And it really is the icing on the cake of what has already been one hell of a show at the RNC, as we'll see. But just like every good hero needs his theme music, every great head-to-head needs his build-up. And boy, have we had that not only when it comes to these two, but at the convention as a whole. I mean, frankly, the only thing that would make this any better would be getting Vince McMahon up in the house there, because the RNC is turning into a half-scripted, spit-swapping GOP free-for-all. Starting, of course, from the very beginning with Donald Trump's emotional entrance yesterday, tugging at the heartstrings of the entire audience, who I can only assume sat there half wondering what's real and what's not.
The United States, Donald J. Trump.
Glad he went with a more somber vibe than groping a flag or that weird little dance he does. But frankly, I wouldn't have been surprised if he came in like when he was on WrestleMania's Battle of the Billionaires.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What's going on over here?
Donald Trump is in a world he is not familiar with. Hey, look at this! Donald Trump! Donald Trump! Donald Trump taking down Mr. McMahon! Oh my God!
Damn, he did a better job there than his Secret Service. Truly the start of a great show, whether it was from that to current Speaker of the House and man who only wants the 10 Commandments plastered everywhere in the country in case he forgets one, Mike Johnson, forgetting who it was his so-called honor to introduce when the teleprompter went out.
It is now my honor to introduce the Attorney General, and there goes the teleprompter.
That's right, Mike. In the famous words of Patches O'Houlihan, when in doubt, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. To the last clip I have for you before the title card, and arguably the second best in this video, of Rudy Giuliani getting absolutely power-bombed by some chairs.
Oh my God, look at Seth Rollins. He's got Dean Ambrose up high. Balls into the chairs. Oh my God. Power bomb into the chairs here.
Obviously not the original audio there, and I genuinely don't know which is funnier, so as a treat for those who stick around to the end, I'll play the unedited clip and you can tell me which is better in the comments. But the main event of main events was the absolutely devastating title card matchup between Kevin McCarthy and Matt Gaetz. And we have multiple angles of it. I promise it is spectacular. And this highly anticipated, yet somehow completely unexpected brawl has been a long time coming. It's no secret these two have had a long rivalry amidst the GOP Civil War, and it was bound to come to a head as it did today. You may remember a few months ago, after Kevin McCarthy's unceremonious outing as Speaker, in which Gaetz played a pivotal role for reasons, as we'll see, Kevin had this to say about why he thought Gaetz was so gung-ho on getting him away from the gavel.
You made a lot of concessions in the negotiations.
No, I didn't. Okay,
is that
let's get to the bottom of that.
Right?
That is such a misnomer in life. Let me give you the truth about that now. And I'll give you the truth why I'm not Speaker. It's because one person, a member of Congress, wanted me to stop an ethics complaint because he slept with a 17-year-old. An ethics complaint that started before I ever became Speaker, and that's illegal, and I'm not going to get in the middle. Did he do it or not? I don't know. But an ethics is looking at it. There's other people in jail because of it. And he wanted me to influence it.
And that all led to today's events that we will break down for you now. Here is just the first angle of their feud that I have for you. Take a look.
One who's not coming back, and then the other part that you have, and the other part you have is one person who raised the issue. He's got an ethics complaint about sleeping with a 17-year-old. So that's the way they would go. So that's the biggest challenge we have.
And the reactions to this online were so fantastic that I have coming up for you. But first, here's a quick another angle that you can take a look at from Matt Gaetz' perspective.
He's
speaking? What night are you speaking? Are you speaking tonight? Or
one person who
no? Hey, you're not. If you took that stage, you would get booed off of it. You would get booed off the stage.
And you saw him speaking there to someone at the end who's telling him not to be an a-hole. Take a listen.
You would get booed off the stage.
Shut up, Gaetz. Hey, man, be an asshole.
Dude, I don't even know who you are, man.
It doesn't fucking matter who I am. I'll be an asshole.
Yeah, I'm just standing here.
Damn, to which his response is, I don't know who you are. Which would seem pretty petty until you remember that the company he prefers to keep are usually under 18. And the internet has reacted in perfect internet fashion, jumping immediately to make memes of the whole situation, like this one from Aaron Rupar where he says, I've obtained exclusive footage of Kevin McCarthy and Matt Gaetz running into each other in downtown Milwaukee. With others like Art Candy, who we featured in a previous video, saying, I'm no fan of Kevin McCarthy, but Matt Gaetz is an absolute disaster. What a sad display from a sad man at the RNC convention. You also had Harry Cizon reposting it and saying Republican infighting is a beautiful thing. And my personal favorite, Alex Cole, saying, hey, Matt Gaetz, if you brought a date, make sure you have her home by 9 p.m. It's a school night. And look, while I do agree that no one comes out of this situation looking particularly good, as is often the case in the GOP, I do have to say, and this is where I'll end this before that clip I promised you, that these are probably the most real and substantive issues we'll see addressed at the RNC. And as promised, here you are, your moment of Zen. Rudy Giuliani versus Chair. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse, and I'll see you all in the next one.
One who's not coming back, and then the other part that you have, and the other part you have is one person who raised the issue. He's got an ethics complaint about sleeping with a 17-year-old. So that's the way they would go. So that's the biggest challenge we have.
Speaking. What night are you speaking? Are you speaking tonight? Or
one person who
no? Hey, you're not. If you took that stage, you would get booed off of it. You would get booed off the stage. Off the stage.
Shut up, Gaetz. Be an asshole. Hey, man, be an asshole.
Dude, I don't even know who you are, man.
It doesn't fucking matter who I am. I'll be an asshole.
Yeah, I'm just standing here.